Well, such is the strength and depth of this group that Scotland don't pick on reputation anymore, as Brian Easton said recently, and as this pack in scorching form epitomises. If Helen Nelson and Lisa Thompson can reignite their seemingly telepathic relationship, this backline ought to really sing, and is without doubt one of the quickest in the game. And now to short. We know these are close, we know these get heated, and we know this one really, really matters. Scotland versus Wales at the Hive. Here we go. At the base, momentum stymied for the time being by the blue defensive wall before them, but now Ciara Bevan gets it out and ships it to Kayleigh Powell, the inside centre. What a start this has been. Kate Williams, who struck first in the final for Gloucester Hartpury at the weekend, and now Caris Phillips will light the touch paper.
Good line out, and then you see Caris Phillips on her 80th cap. She knows where that try line is. There's only
Cox with the essential tackle. Raleigh plays scrum half, and now Cunningham picks out Young.
Lost it now.
So much ball, and that's faultless at the Arms Park last year. And she's carried that form right back and north of the border. Again to Malcolm. A central fulcrum of a line-out target, and this is better. This has a little bit more of a head of steam, and there it is. Scotland have their first try of the championship.
a second go at it, find the edge, back towards the touchline, all on the same page, and the skipper, it's only one place she's going, and that's over that line.
Look how tight they are, just sort of driving. We got the first one, and again, they weren't afraid to go to Rachel Malcolm again. Safe hands, and absolutely delighted for her. Absolutely just working so hard, team effort, the front clearing out.
So the ball is passed and makes contact with the lifter. There's never contact with the jumper. And so it's a clear obstruction. We're going to overturn our on-field try and go penalty the Wales.
Agree with that.
Okay.
It's a spot-on decision, isn't it? I missed it.
For Brian Easton's side, Brevna Holden onto Malcolm, denied at first, denied again on this occasion. Young has options queuing up to her right. It's Cunningham, the white scrunchy thrashing as she rides the tackles. Skeldon delivered the ball infield, and now with a chug of her own, getting low again is Malcolm. Fleming with the tackle. She is inexhaustible today. So narrow, Scotland, but there's the score! And at long last, the dam bursts at the Hive. They have huffed and they have puffed, and they have blown the Welsh house down, and at last Scotland get a nose in front.
Yeah, there's an outstanding passage of play here, some offloading, Rona Lloyd really getting amongst it, Chloe Rowley getting in the ball. But it's the set play here, it's the patience and the low drives, and Sarah Bonner, Elite Athletes Davis with the RAF, and it's just proving that. Look at that. Right on.
Kelsey Jones, Gwen Fiancash, Donna Rose and Gwen Crabb the same amongst the Welsh replacements. But we will have to wait a little longer to see them introduced into the fray, because Ciara Bevan, vice-captain, decides that will be that. It was an explosion from the traps from the Welsh. That Caris Phillips score, so impressive. But they've a little hill to climb here now. Brevna Holden, such swift service onto Nelson, squirming and placing it backwards. And what a start to the second half this is for Scotland. Tails up, head of steam clattering into red jerseys before them. Wales stray offside. They can spark into full entertainment mode, Scotland, which they duly do. That's how you start a second half of rugby. Gun to tape and thistly all over.
Okay, just stay square.
Which of course means we are going to have a little look at this upstairs. Ollie Kellett, our television match official, getting involved.
show you a clear obstruction by Scotland near the halfway line, and that leads to the line break.
Okay. I'm at the screen.
Bringing up angles now. So number 7 blue is in front of the ball carrier, and number 13 red tackles them, and they run through that gap.
Yeah.
So in front of the ball carrier. Yeah. Cool.
We can just
Ollie,
see that
I've got a
region with
decision.
Latham. Just in front, just
You're on
causing
screen
that
now.
obstruction.
Okay. For
Not
me,
allowing the
there's
Welsh
a clear
players to
obstruction.
tackle.
There's a blue player in front who prevents red from making the tackle. I'm going to overturn my on-field decision. No try. Go back to the penalty.
Agreed with that. It's midfield on the 40.
No try. Obstruction.
You don't have to try anything, a miracle. Okay.
Well, speaking of miracles, Gareth Cox rising with that one and inhaling 25 hard-earned yards. A hat-trick against Spain over the summer to book Wales's ticket to the World Cup. Back in action. Haven't seen her all season after a shoulder injury sustained at WXV. We have seen Kayleigh Powell in action, and we have seen Lisa Thompson and those players carrying their form right up to Hive Stadium. Look at Fran McGee just glide to make that tackle. She is such an elegant, easy runner, and now Emma Hall will react quicker than anyone. And surely this one will stand. It's the least conventional of the lot.
Definitely the crowd thinks so. One outstanding passage of play there from Scotland. Came with in the deep in the 22, and Lisa Thompson, came from Helen Nelson's tackle, and then Lisa Thompson hacks on, and it's Fran McGee's pace and alertness, and just, yeah, they're just working hard.
Experienced head coach now across the Women's Six Nations makes his first tactical change. Atkinson is on, there she is, backpedaling, watching on. She'll bring so much nous to proceedings. Neumann gets onto her laces. Rory back in hot pursuit. Clutches her face.
Taken back.
Just see here, Chloe Woolley
No,
just
Timo,
turning.
check. I want to formally review this, please.
Time off. Yeah.
I'm just getting another angle for you. These are your best angles.
It's a high tackle. For me, it reaches the yellow card threshold. It's a second yellow card anyway, so it's going to be a red. It's a second yellow. Yeah, it's the same player as the
I
yellow.
agree with that.
Okay. I need 8.
Kat, you're on screen now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have a decision. Yeah. Okay. So it's a high tackle. It reaches the yellow card threshold. Regardless, it's going to be your second yellow card, so it's a red card.
Send it to the bunker. You need to send this to them.
Okay.
Third most carries in the whole championship last year. As a loose head.
Crazy stats.
Crazy stats, crazy rugby. She was a woman possessed at points.
2 tries here 2 years ago.
I don't know how long-lasting muscle memory proves. Let's see, here she is. A little hitch, and then the impetus. Scotland now defending for their lives. They've got the player advantage. Hasn't got a clip. Flotter open side that.
So it's that action there by number 8 blue. Lowering her weight onto the lower limbs of 16 red.
Okay.
She's got to go for
So-
that, I think.
I'm seeing foul play. She is lowering her weight onto that limb. For me, it reaches the yellow card threshold, so I'll go off-field review. Yeah. Okay. Scotland 8, yeah? Okay.
Agree with those.
Yeah, sweet. Ollie, I have a decision.
You're on screen, Kat.
We have a dangerous clean out by Scotland 8. She's lowered her weight onto the lower limb of the Welsh player. For me, it reaches the threshold of yellow card, so it'll be an on-field yellow and off-field review for Scotland number 8.
Right call. It's dangerous play, isn't it? And you don't like seeing that. The reason they put that rule in place.
Midfield,
knees in the vulnerable
27 metres out.
Kelsey Jones first came back from an ACL injury, and you see that kind of action. It's not right.
Well, she hopped
Right here.
watching the replay of that on the big screen in a really ginger way. She had a
For the-
smile on her face as she did it, but it is a reminder that is exactly
so we can
why
stick
the
with the
new
line
rules
out
have come
option
in.
because it's more
Lower
advantageous
limb
position.
injuries end careers.
So let's stick with the line out.
100%.
She was in a legal position to start with, but then obviously transferred the weight to the lower limb.
Playing rugby 14s. And at the moment, Kelsey Jones is at the base of this one, creeping ever closer. They've got the advantage. They can spin the wheel if they want to, but they won't need to.
And this is great vision. Transfers the ball from Kelsey Jones on the back of the maul. Spots where the try line is, sees there's no defender there. That's great vision and execution by Fleming. We've got a game on our hands.
Yeah, just this last passage of last 5 minutes has just been a bit disjointed, cards, etc. And just Wales have taken that advantage. Cleaky George just kicking right to that corner, and Abby Fleming doing the business.
Thompson with the show and the go. Clattered. Fearless defensive work from Jazz Joyce, who knows no different. The towering Conkle rises from the wreckage, and Scotland find themselves 2 metres from a score that might just put Wales to bed, that might buy themselves a little bit of desperately needed breathing room. Malcolm with the sachet and the step, keeping it tight after Emma Orr carved Wales to ribbons. Still short. Inch by inch. Both sides know the importance of this. Scotland go again and will have that try. And it's Leah Bartlett who will register their third and might just have breathed some precious room into that scoreboard.
What an absolutely brilliant passage of play here by Scotland. Look at that offload there. Olympian Lisa Thompson to
Of the lot. Safely. From Gloucester Hartbury player to Gloucester Hartbury player. Kelsey Jones finding Gwen Crabb, and it's another circus member, Kate Williams, who's squirming now. Wales to within inches. Short, meaty stuff. It's abrasive play from a team who pride themselves on their physicality. Have to score. And inches away still. Bodies on the line from both sides. Every blade of painted grass could be the difference here between points in the table and leaving empty-handed. Bevan ships it up and on. Wales have the score! A huge moment from the returning Gwenffian Buss with a towering, ballistic carry over the whitewash at the Hive. The game's back on.
Game's on. Closer to the sticks as well, but love the patience from Ciara Bevan and
this now Martin. That one just squirting over the because the clock has gone red, but this is about to be all